I wanted to talk about Nomad Restaurant. Nomad Restaurant is being delivered in January. But I do see other problems. Also, reservations, they're already pushing out opening, so they're going to open it 3 times. They're opening up the restaurant, right? Which means, sometimes a lot of buildings will come up and the retail part of it is done yet. In this case, so why am I going to talk about Nomad? The Nomad was established from the beginning. you started stepping out there yourself and you started, in a normal direction and allowing you to have that unit, right? So now that unit is component, but the Nomad brand is a very strong brand. So you have a station, you have a brand. Now, also the building, obviously, you have top of the line amenities, and you can do service amenities, right? So Nomad is going to have a Michelin star restaurant, Michelin star in celebration, and in the restaurant, you have all the amenities, like pool, bars, etc. You also going to have the Nomad bar. Nomad is very famous for the bar, bars and drinks, right? As I say, they're in the top 20 best bars and drinks, drinks, and they're very famous bars and that. So the building itself attracts a lot of, I think, whether it's a star, and top of that, they have we have vacation. So okay? So let's recap, right? We have location, we have the brand, the name, and we have the brand itself, the size. What is our benefit? We don't have a benefit. Appreciation. We the building, and the community that we have the building, right? Yes, do you guys hear now? Do you hear me? See my beautiful wife. Hey, good morning, Judy. Do you hear me?
All right, here we go. So we'll just bypass the types of software that we got. So, like I said, I'll say, so we're back to, so we have location, because location is should be your first, then second of all, you have a brand. Also, remember, this is pretty much an investment play. This is pretty much an investment play because it has an. Yes, you could live on it, but the building is not designed for somebody to live it for a long period of time. This would be for single person that wants to mingle, or a nomad. They have this new category of people that they're called nomad digitals, right? And this is the people that want to live 3 months here, 3 months different places, and this allows you to rent, right? So you have it. And then the other thing that's really, really big is you have Casa Tua, Cocina Casa Tua, the same one that's in Brickell. It's people started in the beach, Miami Beach, with a private club. Now they're in Brickell. And I mean, they're having about 7,000 people a day go through that restaurant. I mean, the numbers are just was one of the it's blowing up. And guess what? That's going to be on the first floor, right? First floor of that part of the building, right? By the way, the building is coming out spectacular. I have videos in my YouTube channel that you can check. hmm Uh, the building is coming out. I mean, I'm dying to see what's happening inside. But what I saw yesterday, because I was there yesterday, is that Casatua is really, I mean, they're up to par with their space. I mean, I saw they're already putting tables, they're putting all the stations in there. So Casatua is well ready, and they're probably they're gonna open up the same day the building gets the CTU, right? So they're gonna start operating from day one, and that's a great thing because sometimes when you move into these new buildings, right? And you're gonna have the restaurants, etc. Right? It's not gonna be ready, right? What does this mean for you? that you get more money for your, when you, if you decided to rent the unit, you're going to be able to, the unit is going to be able to perform a lot better when it has all. I mean, have you seen? I noticed that you move into a building, they give you the clear to close and expect you to close in the building, and maybe not all amenities are up to par. I mean, I'll give you an example. 72 Park, the pool was ready, but the lounge was not ready. Uh, their pool bar was not ready. Now it's all. I think it's been what, 4 months. I mean, so in this case, you're going to be jumping into a building that it's uh, ready to go, right? And the other thing is this, like I talked in my book, it's if you're going to buy into pre-construction, I identify that the best time to buy is at the beginning or towards the end, right? And right now, it's pretty much the end. There's units left. Usually, these units sometimes are probably the best units because the developer keeps the best units towards the end. But guess what? You can negotiate. For example, this deal that I have on the table, hopefully, I closed one last week, and I think I have another one on the table. What I was able to negotiate, I was pretty amazed. I mean, uh, look, you're not going to negotiate the price directly, but you can negotiate like 2 years HOA. You can negotiate some type of lease back. So in the last deal, just to put it out there, I was able to negotiate $98,000 worth of credits, right? So that was a big, I was pretty amazed over that I was able to negotiate. So remember, toward the end, the developer just wants to get out of there already. All the units are pretty much done, so they just want to wrap up and get out. So there are a few units left. I have access to those units completely, right? That's why it's very important that when you work with somebody in pre-construction, you need to know what are they selling, what are their contacts, because what's the value? But what's the value that I add to this transaction, or if you're working with me and we're buying Nomad, well, you're piggybacking of my last 12 sales that I had, right? I have some negotiation skills. I know who I'm negotiating with. I know what I could, maximize for you. I could tell you which are the best units and the pros and the cons, right? So it's good that you get an expert on your side when you're doing this negotiation. So I think Nomad, guys, I think it's going to be. I mean, it's coming out. It's a beautiful building, uh, and you have all the location, brand, right? Uh, Hospitality. So you got all the right check marks for this to be a great investment. And Wynwood is blowing up. The other thing is in Wynwood, there's not that many Airbnb. I mean, I think there's one or two hotels that are kind of servicing the area. Then you have a whole bunch of rental communities, which is not Airbnb. These are long term. And they do, I think, a year, maybe 6 months, is short. So kind of a long term. And remember, we have Amazon coming into the area, right? So we have more, and a lot of these restaurants are coming in. So Wynwood it's getting, it's the place to be at. So I think there's a lot of potential and appreciation, a lot of potential and appreciation, and a lot of people want to get once these units start hitting the floor. Having said that, guys, I want to first thank you guys because we did hit the 12,000 subscribers. So yeah, if you haven't done so, please subscribe to the channel and please give me a like or a comment. Those are very, very important for the motivation. Keeps going. I put up two videos last week, right? One about talking about HOAs. The other one is about Coconut Grove, but I keep seeing a positive response. So the channel is growing. I really appreciate though when you watch the videos, please watch the videos all the way to the end. That is very critical for the algorithm to say that you like the video, and that helps me moving forward. Also, highly recommend that you read the book Miami's Pre-Construction Blueprint. It's out on Amazon. I think I have a special right now on Kindle that you could download it for free. So if you go to the Kindle, you could download it for free, right? So having that promotion out there, I think to try to get more people in the hands, because I really want more people to understand this. So I think I did a really good job on putting it together. And like I said, if you live in Miami, you would understand what's happening in Miami. If you're an investor, it's going to open up your eyes and say, dude, you're going to motivate you to invest in Miami. And if you're a realtor and you're new to pre-construction, this should guide you, and you should get some skills on pre-construction to understanding what's happening. Having said that, let me say good morning to. I see Nathan. Hi, Chris. What's up? I see Enrique. Hello, Enrique. And let me say to the most special person in the world, my wife, Diana, which without this beautiful woman, a lot of these things cannot be happening. This is my motivation, makes me move forward. You know, she's the one who pushed me to write the book, and oh, I owe so much to my wife, and I'm so grateful. And this is another thing I also feel like as a Catholic Christian or somebody of faith is that people like I feel that I felt, that I'm in the 3% category of people that are very, very happily married. And we need to share this. We need to share this with our communities because what we've seen is that we're seeing a big example of just people wanting to get divorced, talking negative about marriage and stuff. And I believe it, marriage is a beautiful thing, and it's something that so we're supposed to do. Uh, get married, create a family, and find joy in that. I know a lot of guys complain that finding the right date or the right partner is hard, but it's out there. It's out there, and it's you have to construct it and make it happen. But having said that, let's have a great day. It's Wednesday. Let's be positive. Let's put, send you some good vibes, some good energies, and let's move forward the Avanti way. Have a great day.